All right, here we go. So I am playing against an opponent who is using. This is a mirror match. Now, in this Legends Anthology event, I've played against nothing but this deck. Nothing but the new Exodia deck. Everybody's playing it in this event. It's probably the most busted deck in this event, so everybody's playing it. So I go ahead and start off with this card right here, the Golem. I'm going to reveal the Ankh. That's going to grab me Ouija Temple. I'm going to activate the Ouija Temple right here. I could have just activated Millennium Ankh, and then that is going to give me Genjin. Then I'm going to get the shield, and then I'm going to reveal it again, and then grab me a Millennium Ankh for follow-up plays right here. Then when I activate Millennium Ankh, it cannot be negated. Cannot be negated because of course, the Golem. So we're gonna bring out Unstoppable Exodia. That's gonna put my Exodia pieces back into my deck, and then I'm gonna set Exod's Fires of Rage. Now, my opponent starts off with Heart of Blue Eyes, grabs him in a Millennium Ankh. Now, if he had activated Millennium Ankh right away, I could just negate it with the Exodia or Incarnate or whatever, right? Now, if that happens, right, then he has basically two things that could happen. I negate the first one, and then he activates the second one or third one from his hand, and he gets out his Exodia, right? Or what could happen is he has only one, so he has to try to bait out a negate. Depending on what cards he have in his hand, could depend on whether or not he's in this game or not. So goes Ouija Temple, and oh no, I know this is not what you had. I know this is not what you set to the field, my boy. Left arm of the Forbidden One. The only chance he has now is to try to get this card. He has to get this card in his graveyard, so then that way he can get this card back into his deck, because now his Millennium Ankh is offline for the rest of the game until he can get it back into his deck, because he has to reveal from his. And this is why I popped it so early. Some people will be like, why didn't you let him build his field? No, fuck that. He has to reveal these cards. And this is the funniest part, from his hand, deck, or face up on the field. Not the graveyard, not the banished pile. His Millennium Ankh is no longer a concern. It's in his hand, but he can't use that bitch. It's a dead card. If he had two of them, if he had three of them, it doesn't matter. It's a dead card in his hand now. He can't use it. So all he can do now is set another Exodia piece face down. I know that's an Exodia piece. Set that shit that face down and end his turn. Of course, now it's trolling time for me, my boy. It's trolling time for me. So I'm gonna go this, attack into that Exodia piece, and then we're gonna attack with Yata Garasu. Now this could have ended the match. I could have just simply attacked with something else and killed him, you know. But nah, fuck that. Yata lock this motherfucker, right? So we're gonna set another Exod's Fire of Rage, and he can't draw a card. The most he could do is set another Exodia piece. Go Yata Garasu again, attack one more time, and then end my turn simply again. This boy is like Yata locked. If he couldn't play last time, he can't play this time. If he couldn't play the time before that, he couldn't play. Bro had to sit here and troll me by literally letting me win by time limit. Like, bro, look at this. Bro had no play. How did I time limit beat him? If you have no play, that means bro sat there and let the game run out. I BM'd him, but hey, I had to. You know what I'm saying? I had to. Yata is in my hand, my boy. If Yata is in your hand, you gotta Yata lock your opponent. That's just the rules. You feel me? That's just the rules.